What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and this is the last car summit of this update. The last week begins right now. It is Wednesday, and by Tuesday of this week, at Tuesday, I will be uploading a full reveal of the brand new episode. Whatever it may be, at this moment in time, we haven't got any information on it. If we do start getting information at least 4 days before the update, then I will have videos coming out on that information. But in that meantime, there is a summit to be done for this car right here, the Ferrari F12 TDF, the 6th summit car ever added to the game. Where is the street racing? If that's north is... If I swivel that round, I'm supposed to go... Okay, yeah, the way I'm going now, I think. Yes, because every single summit... So, obviously, the way you may have noticed it so far is that we're getting the normal summit cars, of course, usual to every single update. And then in between them, so every other week now, in between them, we're getting returning summit cars in order of them releasing. This seems big. Hey, Motorfest is coming out, so... you're just gonna start getting all the summit cars back kind of way of going about it, right? Not to mention the motor pass cars coming back. Like, everything is sort of boiling down to this big ol' hey, here's everything that came out in the Crew 2, go ahead. And now we're going into the Crew 3. Well, Crew 2 is eventually probably going to be abandoned, unfortunately. Originally, I used to think, oh, maybe they'll run the 2 games at the same time. Maybe they'll, you know, do the summit in both of them, do motor passes in both of them. But then I saw the trailer of the Motorfest. The trailer of Motorfest, because in my head, I was just picturing the Crew 2. Again, same graphics, same physics, same everything, but just on a tiny little island. But the Motorfest trailer definitely didn't look like that. We're gonna have to wait to see gameplay on UB Forward. Now the games feel a bit too separate. And with all the Motorpass cars coming back, all the Summit cars coming back slowly, I just think that, hey, maybe the Crew 2 gets abandoned eventually. Here we are in the summit. Of course, you won't be able to see next summit because that's going to be next update. That will be revealed soon. Let's go into the skills. By the way, for skills, bear in mind, I have a skills guide. I forget to link things in the description often, but I do have a playlist for all my guides. But specifically skills, I've got a guide for that. So check out my skills guide, which shows for everything. Low altitude, buoy smashing, literally every skill. Slaloms, boat slaloms, road slaloms, off-road slaloms, speed traps, escapes. Every single skill is explained in that video, including methods of doing this, which I've got my freestyle UI off right now. But flying upside down makes it so you can go to a 3.6 multiplier instead of just like 2 or whatever the default one is. And okay, I don't remember being this cracked at it, though. I'm kind of beaming right now. Okay, just no dying. Fully clean run. We've still got 20 seconds to go. Which way is this turn? Left? Okay. Using the map to navigate while doing this is probably one of the harder things. I'm dying here. Yep, I knew it. That was too tight of a thing. Oh, and I got sent right back to the start. We'll grab a few more points. No, we won't. Okay, that was... sure. 56,000 is pretty goddamn good, though. Let's give a look at that. Obviously, there's certain parts you need to. The parts that I showed you while I was plugging the skills guide, those are the kind of parts you need. 56,000 gives us 156,000 points. Let's go to a speed trap. I don't really like speed traps. I don't really like escapes either. I used to love escapes. I used to love escapes. But that's because I used to just sit there in... oh, you want to go on the opposite side on this one, I think? I'm fairly certain this is an opposite side speed trap. Okay, you know what? Looking at the map, see? When I look at the map and no one else is on the opposite side, I get the opposite feeling. Okay, I don't want to nuke someone. Yep, let me stay off-road. See? Respectful. See? It's not that hard. Everyone. There you go. And now I'm here. And now I will switch to a drag car. Corvette Stingray. Obviously, what happened to my livery? Okay, whatever, sure. I'll show you the parts you need. That is these parts right here with a lot of frenetic and a lot of pure. And I mean, I guess You could stay here and, like, wait for someone else in a drag car to go in front of you and then, like, slipstream them, right? But I'm filming a video, so I'm not going to do that. I am just going to do that and then set off. Here we go. It's a bit of a left turn, which is kind of annoying. Again, it might still be a opposite side. I'm going the opposite side. If you want to cross the speed trap with ease, just make sure you're going less than 60 miles an hour. There you go. Let me say slightly off-road, so I'm not, like, nuking it. Okay, just nuking myself, I guess. Okay, like that, so I'm not just obliterating anyone. Why is this damn speed trap taking me so long? Okay, our tire grip was already sorted. There we go, and I'm gonna nitro now. Oh, yeah, this is obviously the side you're supposed to go. 403, absolutely sick. What shall that give us? 125,000. I'll take that. Okay, boat escapes are simple. I'm fairly certain you go this way, right? I'm fine with boat escapes because they're incredibly simple. Okay, this side actually looks like not the best side to go because I kind of don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go left, but that looks like an undesirable way to go. Oh, okay, I can't handle a boat. Okay, let me give a look to what's this way. Okay, it is this way that you're supposed to go. Right, this looks annoying. I thought so. Damn it. Oh, it spawned me so far back. Okay, just about made it through the area. I did hit like a rock, but we survived at least. I'm just gonna follow Rhino, okay? When the New York world record holder goes a direction, you go that same direction. Okay, oh well. Good enough. I mean, that doesn't even seem like... Is that even too much more than we got before? Is that not? How many points is that then? Oh, still enough. Okay, we could have kept... Whatever. Forced vehicle already. Forced vehicles are... They've been a lot more earlier in the summit nowadays. Going to Vegas, that's a bad event. And when I say bad event, I mean, like, that's a really, really boring event. Here we go. Is that a customized...
Fingers are crossed.
GT? Is it a bundle? That was definitely a customized Ford GT. Okay, right. Okay, this is the one weird turn. As long as you can hit that, the rest of this race is just, it's a straight line. I hate it. It's basically like Big Land 3. Because South Trip is Big Land 2 and this is Big Land 3. And then don't get me started on Big Land 4. But to be fair, 4 is far away from Big Land. That's Main Highlands, I'd say. But Main Highlands, that one's alright. At that point, you're getting like, okay, this is far enough away from Big Land. It's still pretty Big Land. But it's not as bad as Big Land. Big Land is a bad race, by the way. It's just you're driving in a straight line for the entire time kind of race. And this one's not too far off, but you can see there is a few turns at least. That's why this is Big Land 3 and not Big Land 2. Right, I've said Big Land too many times. Let's actually just get this race done. I guess there's like a bit of a shortcut coming up, which I don't even know if this is a shortcut when we're not maxed out. But sure, I've taken it anyway, I guess. I'm fairly certain that shortcut is for when your car's a lot faster than what our car is right now. God, now that I think about it, I've got so much editing to do. Oh, I've got so much editing to do. I'm going to be editing like 2 other videos after I've done editing this video, which this is a same day upload, obviously. And then I've got so much editing to do, which I guess if you want to see those videos that I edit and then are already on the channel, but not public, they're ready to be uploaded daily, but they're ready a few days before, you can become a member. Become a famous or higher member. Click the join button. Become a member and you'll be able to do stuff like that. This is such a boring race that I'm more like my brain's more bothered to plug than it is to talk about the actual race. So, you know, here I am, I guess. It's so boring that it's giving me gamer posture. Like, I've been trying to fix my posture nowadays, and all of a sudden, like, just doing this race is giving me gamer posture. Okay, I guess you can kind of cut a bit of the grass there, just so you're not taking that turn really weirdly. And then, here we are, race done. Boring race. Bad race, frankly. I always forget how long Summit videos take to film. I need the casino. God. I need to come in here and do some casinoing before I go back to the Summit. Okay, right. Now, back to the Summit. No Restriction Street, which they've been doing No Restriction Street a lot recently, okay? They must know that, like, there's a whole, you know, the Countach is now the best streetcar, etc. I'm using the Countach with these parts right here. Of course, with a cool livery on it, too. Here we go. This is a race that I know.
You're a rock
I'm
star.
trying to recognize the race. I mean, I know the race just naturally because I know all the street races. I'm just trying to think specifically. I kind of haven't gauged the turns yet. Oh, wait. Is this bit going to have some yellow panels on it? No? Okay. Oh, there they are. Okay, yep. I know this race. I mean, it's alright. It's an alright race. It's an alright race. It's just a street race, right? I don't think it's one of the ones with any kind of, like, shortcut or anything, because obviously we're in the middle of next to a field and a lake. There's not really much shortcutting we can do like you would in, like, a city circuit. Well, not a circuit, I guess, more of a city race. I mean, we do have city circuits now with the new USB tool update. The Countach, I forget how unstable the Countach is. You really have to, like, tame this car when you use it, and it'll still do stuff like that. This thing is so unstable. It's really fast, but it's really unstable. It's scary using a car like this. That turn, you have to go like that as I went on there, or you will go into that wall. Same with a few over here. There's a few walls where you have to, like, really take a turn in a specific way to not hit a wall. And even still, I hit that wall. So, clearly, you're screwed either way. Especially in a car this unstable, where turning and turning wrong can mean, oh, you're now in the water. Oh, and that's the end of the race? Yeah, I mean, it kind of just was like a race, I guess. Yep, pretty much. That got us tired. 139,000 points. Pretty good. Next on to, what was it? I don't know. Is there a drag or a drift race in this? There is a drift race. It's a touring, no restriction. FXXK or Selena 7R? Both is the answer. Oh yeah, we just got a really cool summit car, which this thing, like, God, even just looking at this thing here, a really cool summit car. That thing is sick. That thing is sick. Okay, and whack the parts onto this thing. We have them on this thing, and I guess we're taking the Selena 7R in. Let's go for it. Woo, let's go. I still haven't finished my large latte, which I guess is good because I'm maintaining the energy. Okay, the rain isn't fun, but we are in a very good car. Which, if you didn't know, with the new handling update, the Selena 7R and the Ferrari FXXK are the two new best touring cars. Like, absolutely. It was the Renault RS01, but not anymore. And I'm waiting for them to confirm that there's not going to be any more updates, because I keep claiming that this next update is going to be the last update of the Crew 2. I keep claiming that, but I want them to confirm it, and then I will make a final best in every spec guide. Because if they're not going to be updating, why would they change the handling, right? That wouldn't make any sense. So I'm gonna wait for that to happen, and then I jump on that. Because even my most recent best in every spec guide is technically out of date because of touring and F1. Oh yeah, by the way, it's a multi-lap race, so I've kind of just, like, I've done most of it, so I just like, it's, I don't know what to tell you. It's like you've seen one lap, so now it's that, but again and again and again. Okay, and on the last lap, of course, this switches sides. Pretty cool. Only race, I think, that does that, where the last lap switches which way you go to finish the race. Now that I think about that, yeah, this is the, like, this must be the only race that does that, because I've only ever seen that in this race, where you go around the whole laps the same way, and then the final one, the actual track changes, the way the things are, the arrows, they change, and you actually go a different way to finish the race. Now, I'm fairly certain that is indeed the way that is done. That's pretty sick, though. That's pretty cool. Mustang GT Fastback, is that the one I think that is? No, it isn't, because that's the Mustang GT. That's the Mustang GT Fastback. Okay, but hear me out. Do I put handbrake settings on it? I might as well, right? There we go, there's the Pro settings. Now, these are Z4 Pro settings, so obviously they're going to be a bit janky when using them on the Mustang GT Fastback, but I don't want to find specific ones for that. This is the handbrake method. I've got a guide on this too, look. I've got a guide on a lot of stuff, okay? But, yes, I do have a guide on this specific drifting style. I could do normal drifting, yes. Do I want to? No. Why do my wheels look like that? Whoa, okay, that is these Pro settings is what that is. Because these Pro settings, you focus on using the power slide mechanic, which is when you hold down nitro and, click nitro and handbrake at the same time, which causes your car to, like I say, power slide. But in this scenario, it, like, forces it the back of the car to swing out while swinging slowly, etc. And slow drifting is how you get a lot of points. The slower you drift, the more points, etc, etc, etc. And this Mustang is pretty cool, I guess. Now to just do this for the next 1 minute 15. One of my more disliked drift event tracks, just because I'm a bit more inconsistent on it, which is why. Okay, can I squeeze in between that? Oh my god, I did! Okay, I do think... Oh, wait, no, didn't they finally patch it where you don't lose your drift multiplier from someone else hitting something into you? When did they do that? Because that was like a good change. Why didn't they do that sooner, frankly? But, you know, oh well, I guess. Oh well, at least they did it. You can always be mad about time, but at the end of the day, you just gotta be like, oh well, everything's relative. I guess it's done now, at least. And there we go. Pretty decent. Again, it was just a handbrake method. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh, god damn it! I didn't have the good parts on it. I had bloody goddamn nitro parts. Why did I have like nitro parts on it? Okay, look, I'm not bothered to like show you the whole run again. I'll just do the whole run again. Okay, I'm not gonna show you the whole run. Are those the exact same? Yeah, no, is that 127? This one's 137. Dear God, okay, yeah, we're going with those parts for sure. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna do it, because that's exactly how you would do that still, right? Nothing changes about how you do it, so I'm just gonna do that again. And there we go. Okay, we fumbled it right at the end there, but, you know, a lot of points, 760,000 points. Goddamn, I'm on delays playing the crew too. Got the eat bloody wood. There we go. Sorted, plus 448,000. With only plus 27,000 points. Was that worth it? No. Did it calm my brain a little bit to just, like, switch my brain off, watch a bit of YouTube, and drift while, you know, having to film a goddamn summit video? Yes, it did. It did calm my brain down a bit. Oh, and this one here, this race right here, shall let me talk about something rather interesting. Okay, so the Countach has my parts, which I need to move on to something that shouldn't have parts on it, which is the Pontiac Firebird. And now from the Firebird, I can move it on to something that doesn't have parts on it, which is the Ferrari. Which, by the way, people often ask me, oh, why do you only have parts on some cars or whatever? I manage my cool cars with that. Every single car that has parts on it is either a story reward, a hobbies reward, or a summit reward, or a motor pass reward. Those are the only cars. So that means that up here, you can see there's a bunch of cool edition cars, right? There's the Red Panther next to the Dominion edition, next to the Gold Leader, next to a police car, next to the Stunt edition, next to the Lean edition, right? It's all of that cool stuff. We whacked them on the Berlinetta. I'm just going to assume I have good parts on the Berlinetta. Let's go into this race and let's talk about that for a minute. That being the Berlinetta, at least. And, well, in relation to the TDF. So you may be curious why the TDF isn't like many Summit cars. It's more close to the Pfeffermente when it comes to being a Summit car. And that is that, well, I'll explain it. So the way the TDF and the Pfeffermente work, and another car work, are different to the regular Summit car. The regular Summit car will take a car that's in a spec, keep it in that spec, and just make it an edition version with a certain pinstripe, a certain design. And you will not be able to customize that Summit car because, well, it's an edition car. But 3 Summit cars don't fit into that category. That is the DeLorean, the DeLorean monster truck, sorry, the Ferrari F12 TDF, and the Pfeffermente. That's because the Pfeffermente, Berlinetta, oh god damn it, the TDF, and the, oh, what is that? That's annoying. The TDF, Pfeffermente, and DeLorean monster truck are the only of that car in the spec. So the F12, Berlinetta in street, TDF in hyper, normal Hurricane in street, Pfeffermente in hyper, normal DeLorean in street, monster truck in hyper, monster truck in hyper, monster truck in monster truck. And all 3 of those Summit cars are customizable too. So they are fully outside of the regular Summit car type. That's why the Ferrari F12 TDF is a fully customizable unique to the spec Summit car. And this thing right here is essentially what it's a Summit version of, except they don't do those anymore. They did a few, right? The DeLorean was in, I believe, when was the DeLorean? That was Summer in Hollywood, I want to say. This thing, the TDF, was the 6th Summit car ever added, which, to be fair, what, once a month? How far are we into that? Because, so I guess we're 6 months into it. We should be getting to recent Summit cars. Well, not soon, but we will be getting to recent Summit cars. And of course, because they're always adding Summit cars, we are going to be getting Summit cars as they return Summit cars. But not having done videos for that little pocket of time where I didn't do videos or streams and was busy and breathed a lot of London air, it's ruined my brain. Like, I can't speak properly. I can't pronounce things properly. I misspeak all the time. I used to do a lot of that before, but not this bad. Now it will just be all the time. I will just fumble words and all of that. I breathed too much London air is what I will blame it on. But there we go, 303. That should be decent, and now we should just have one final event left. 123,000 points. I would definitely consider that decent. We're using the Ford GT Le Mans car, which I actually think is a very, very sick car. Very, very cool car in this game. I really like it. There it is. I think the normal, modern Ford GT is pretty sick. Right, Captain Sparkles had one or whatever, which never watched his Minecraft content, but I did watch his, like, Ford GT content. And what has our parts? We use the Touring, right? Selena 7R. There you go. Whack that on the Ford GT, and then we take it into this F1 race. Okay. This should be interesting. Okay, okay. The weather's clear, at least. We're not in the snow. I was worried we would be in the snow. Oh, and we're against F1 cars. Oh, but we are maxed out with Nitro Cam. Okay. I guess that could have been a fun challenge. Oh, the understeer! What? What was that understeer? Dear God, I forgot all of these cars just understeer now. There we go. God, it's like taking like a grandma to cross the road trying to wait for this thing to go around a turn fully. I guess the new touring handling is better, but it's definitely annoying. And most of this is just a run-of-the-mill, meh, boring race, kind of, really. Okay, we're only, like, just over halfway, and I'm, like my brain has just been switched off for the last, like, 2 minutes 20. It's like, yep, this sure is a race, right? It's just like, yep, sure is a race. But it's the final race that will help you achieve platinum in this summit and unlock the Ferrari F12 TDF. Oh, I just remembered I didn't put my... Hey, look, I'm playing the Summit when I already own the Summit car disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Oh, oh well. It'll be cool to see the Summit cars coming up next because it should be the Ghost Recon Edition Ford Raptor and the, I believe, the Power Track. Is it the Power Track? Or is it the Gold Edition? I think it's the Edition 1. Wait, no. What am I thinking? I'm going to have to look that up, but I know it's definitely the Ghost Recon Raptor next. I know that is the next one. I just don't remember what's after that. And there we go, a 3-minute 40. That should be all right. Probably. I don't know. The car just understeered endlessly. We got the followers and whatnot. We got extra points for doing all the events. 131. That is definitely very good. And that puts us at a cool, calm, and collected 37th. That's pretty goddamn good. Okay, that's pretty goddamn good. But on that note, thank you to popular members, especially thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members Danimal, the Manimal, TK Troll, and Grim Pepper, and an insane, massive, unparalleled thank you to the Icon members Chim Charming, Lewis, Void, JB74. That's gonna be about it from me, boys, in a bit.